Hey guys, what's up? Austin Smith here, also known as Raptor7717, and I am packing up some of the stuff that I have off my shelves, putting it in boxes, and I had to move my Transformers collection, and I was just going to put it in the box and wrap it up and store it away for later when I would take it out, but I figured that they'd make a nice video, I guess. I'll tell you why in a second, and I was just going to show them here before I put them away in a box for a while, and I figured, the new movie Age of Extinction is going to come out. Probably not going to watch it, but I can at least show stuff off in a video and have it be almost relevant, except that doesn't really matter to me. Anyway, this is the first bit. This is something that I just had kind of displayed on my shelf, not near the other Transformers, well, kind of near the other Transformers, but it's a G1 Optimus Prime. I believe this is like one of the later editions because the trailer is black instead of gray, although I could be wrong on that. And on top of it were some die-cast figures from the first movie, just Transformers. There's Bumblebee, if he ever focuses. Yeah, there's Bumblebee. And Blackout on their respective bases of Autobot and Decepticon. This Optimus is a little beat up. I have another Optimus that I believe actually has his hands and maybe a gun. He probably doesn't have his gun, but I believe he actually has his hands. And he is all in a box somewhere already. Didn't get a chance to show him, didn't really want to dig through the boxes. This is not a video that was prepared for, this was a video that just happened, so we're going to move these over here. Let's see if I can actually get those off frame. That doesn't matter. Whatever. Here's the, we'll start with the Autobots here, and then I'll actually have to take a break in the video because my table can't hold all of them. And we're going to start with Optimus here. This is a Classics Legends figure, I believe. There were like 4 in a Legends line or something like that. And this is my Optimus. I didn't like the movie Optimus, partially because they were kind of hard to transform, and partially because I like the classic Transformer look more than I like the new movie look. But the movie toys were what was available, and some of the older ones kind of look dumb. All these guys have light piping, which you can see really well because of my light over there. That is super bright. That's Optimus's eyes. I'm not going to transform any of these guys. They're all in their robot modes because I thought that if I put them in their car mode and forgot, I would not remember how to put them back into robot mode, which is, makes perfect sense because if I put them in their car mode, I can probably figure that out via context clues. Anyway, speaking of that and context clues, after Optimus here, we're going to play a game called Can I Remember the Name of That Transformer? And likely I will not. I was looking at some Transformer stuff, so I might have cheated a little bit on a few of them, but for the most part this is my genuine reaction of trying to figure these guys out. So we're going to start with one that I do actually know, just because he's closest and easily recognizable. There's Bumblebee. This is Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee. You can tell by his slightly darker face, I believe that's a way to tell. But this guy's really loose. He doesn't like to transform. He never actually stayed in his transformed mode very well. He also doesn't stand up very well. He's going to fall over there. Here's another Bumblebee. This is I completely forget what type of Bumblebee this is. I believe he's an earlier Bumblebee. And he doesn't like transforming either, but I did manage to get him in his car mode, and this is the mode he stays in. I just happened to end up with 2 Bumblebees. Actually, I happened to end up with 3 because here's this cool Bumblebee thing that came with a diorama scene from the movie that has another Transformer that I probably won't remember the name of, so we'll see in a minute if I can remember that. But it's cool. He's the tow truck scene from the movie, and so you kind of got a place where you can hook the tow truck in and drag him along. I'll hopefully be able to show that when I actually bring that guy over here. Here we have that Bumblebee look-alike character who was not actually in the movies, Cliff Jumper. I almost said Cliffhanger. That's a Sylvester Stallone movie. There's Cliff Jumper. He looks identical to Bumblebee. He's always been a repaint of Bumblebee, as far as I remember. And yeah, I always liked him more than I like Bumblebee, just because I like the red color scheme more. I think it looks cooler in virtually every incarnation of Bumblebee. Even the Bug, I thought Cliff Jumper looked cooler. Cliff Jumper can go over there now. Ah, these idiots. Okay. Okay. There's Mudflap. Can't believe I remember that. He's got a shooty thing. Whoops, that's gone forever. Okay. Did not expect it to keep skidding along. Anyway, that guy's dopey. I do like the alt mode, the way he transforms. It looks kind of nice, but don't really like him. And here's, you can't have Mudflap without skids, right? And this guy, I think he has it. Yep, that's his action feature. Ooh, I can't believe that was his action figure. They sold that guy. Okay, they sold him to me. I mean, come on. And this guy, pickup guy. Yeah. This is the first one that I don't actually remember the name of at all. Have no idea who this guy is. He's really spindly legs. You kind of have to prop him up with his little claw. Well, not little at all. It's a claw though. I have to prop him up. Yeah, don't remember this guy at all. He wasn't in the movies, obviously. I think I remember all the guys from the movies, but I don't remember this guy. So he looks pretty cool though. His legs, like I say, are a bit spindly. Can he actually stand up on them? He can stand up on them. That's cool. That guy actually looks pretty nice. I like that. Anyway, let's bring out... these Transformers are all in a pile because I couldn't get them to stand properly. Okay, this guy, who also wasn't in the movie. This guy's a Voyager class, I think. Yeah, these are the first Voyager class I have here. There was a... The way it worked was these have all been deluxe classes. Deluxe class used to be like $10, and Scout class was... Or Scout class didn't come around until the second movie. Scout class was $7, but Deluxe class was $10, Voyager class was $20, and I had to look this up, but it was Leader class was like $40. And Leader class had Optimus and Megatron, and for some reason Brawl. And Voyager class had like all the bigger ones, even though some of the bigger ones weren't actually there. I don't understand how they actually sized them. But then plastic prices went up, and Deluxe class went to $12, Voyager class went to like $24. Leader class stayed at about $40, and then they put in Scout class, which was like $7. Anyway, this is a Voyager class. This guy's from the second movie. He's the plane that drops Optimus in. He comes with Mini Optimus, which is really cool. I like that. Wasn't actually a Transformer in the movie, but I guess Hasbro figured we can make money. I like him a lot. He's really cool. He's like the only Autobot that's a plane, and I really like transforming planes for some reason. Anyway, this guy. This guy was also a Revenge of the Fallen thing, and I have no idea what he is. He's a Scout class. He transforms into like an armored truck. Is this guy actually an Autobot? I need to make sure. Yeah, he's an Autobot. There's a little Autobot symbol. This guy is kind of dopey. I don't like this guy. Nope, don't remember his name at all. Brinks truck guy. I have no idea. That was really forced. I apologize. Anyway, this guy, Dinobot. I like Dinobots. Snarl or Slag or something. Beginning with an S. Most of them did. I think it might be Snarl. Got this little fire that pops out. Never really saw the point of the Dinobots. They don't really transform into anything that's like a disguise. But, you know, they're cool. This guy's also supposed to have a fire mace. I remember that he doesn't have, but he has nicely articulated hands. It's really cool. This guy was from the animated series. Obviously, they didn't have the Dinobots in the movies at the time that I was collecting these. I stopped collecting about Revenge of the Fallen. After Revenge of the Fallen, between that and Dark of the Moon, which was kind of dumb. Kind of glad I didn't get those figures, because the movie was weird. Anyway, this is another Revenge of the Fallen figure where they remade all the original movie figures, but they put them in a different color because, you know, I prefer Ironhide in black. He looks really cool, but Ironhide looks kind of cool anyway. This figure particularly, yep, there it is. Oh yeah. Oh wow, it just falling apart. Weren't these toys made well? Yeah. At least he looks like he did for the movie, kind of. His chest is strange, though. It just doesn't really work like you'd expect it to. I can't believe that this just fell off. It's never actually had that problem before. Okay, well, guess I can believe it now. Jeez. I do remember Ironhide, though. That was a guy's name for the movie. This guy. Ooh, motorbike guy. Don't remember. The thing I do remember about this guy is that I can't believe he's an Autobot. He is an Autobot. He has a... Where is it? It's somewhere. Oh, it's right on his chest because I'm an idiot. Yeah, he's an Autobot, but he's kind of got like the dark color scheme. Like he's got a dark black and a like some dark green highlights, or some darker green, and like the only like bright color is the light green. I'm surprised he's an Autobot, especially because this repaint is a Decepticon, and this repaint is a brighter color. His repaint's like a bright orange. Let's try someone else that I actually know. Ratchet. This guy's big. This is another Voyager class. Ironhide was Voyager class too, but he was kind of dinky for a Voyager class. I like Ratchet. I like the stocky design of this guy. It's really pretty cool. This is another redeco from Revenge of the Fallen. There's a little axe. At least they call it an axe. I have no idea what it actually is. An extra piece of plastic they decided to shove in. It's really cool. I like Ratchet a lot. Just the figure. The character's alright, whatever. I don't really care. Okay. This one was actually a First Movie toy. There is Jazz. Yeah. That's just Jazz. Pretty cool. I forget what he turns into. He's got his little gun here. I tried transforming him. He transforms pretty easy. I don't know why he has a gun, because he never had this particular gun in the movie, if I remember right. He had a gun, but this gun doesn't make any sense. His head doesn't come out all the way, but I really like Jazz's head, and they kept Jazz's head and probably Optimus's head in the movie the closest to the classics, and I really like that because I really like the way Jazz's head looks. It's a shame he died. Could have picked like any of the other Autobots to die in the first movie. Jazz was cool. Speaking of Jazz, here is the Jazz repaint. That's another character. I know he's another character. He's not Jazz, but I have no idea what this guy is. I have absolutely no idea. He looks cool. He looks cooler than Jazz does, really. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, what are we at here? We're about 60-40 with characters I know and characters I don't know. Oh, yeah, everything's falling over in the background. Ah, yes. Jolt from Revenge of the Fallen. Remember when he was in there for like 2 seconds? Couldn't even tell who he was. God, that movie was weird. I like the giant robots fighting each other. Everything else was terrible. Why did they even bother telling us the characters' names? Jolt has a bunch of clear plastic here that's really cool when you get it lit up correctly, but it's kind of hard to do that. Got his little whip things. Pretty cool. Honestly, this guy's really good at well articulated, and like as far as action figure goes, this guy's probably one of the best. And he transforms into a Volt. Get it? Ha 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 ha. Funny. Yep, no idea who this guy is. He turns into a boat, which again is kind of weird for Autobots. Autobots turn into cars for the most part. It's weird. Don't know who this guy is. He's Boatman. Honestly, that's probably something that they would call a Transformer at some point. It's really strange. Yeah, don't know that guy. So they go, oh yes, this guy. This guy was never in the movie, but his name is Landabine. And I like these, like, ones that weren't actually in the movie toys, because, again, like, they gives them free range to make the articulation, like, better. Although the articulation being better usually means that there's more, like, vehicle parts, like, that could be directly seen. This guy's pretty cool because he actually has a gun. He's like one of those APCs that Sector 7 had that was completely ridiculous and made no sense, and no one remembers the movie, so what I'm saying is completely pointless. But he has hands that actually kind of hold the thing. They turn into seats when you transform him. This guy's really cool. I like him a lot. But anyway, this figure, yeah, that's a figure. One of the RCs from the last movie also has a missile. I'm not going to actually fire that one because last one went sailing across, although it'd probably be blocked by that wall of Transformers that's behind you now. I hope that's not too distracting. Probably is, though. Sorry. You know, it's an alright figure. I wish that it stood up. I like there's a figure I'm about to show you that can stand up. It transforms into a motorcycle, like that other guy over there. Those guys are cool. This is not so cool. It's interesting. It looks interesting. You know, at least they thought that through. Get over there. Here's the other one. Here's RC, who I don't think they did a repaint of RC for, like, a repaint in this style that was, like, the actual movie was like that. For the Revenge of the Fallen, I'm glad they didn't, because I like the fact that RC can stand up. Not a big fan of the heels here, but you know, I like the fact that she can stand up, and she's got her bow, which is a pretty classic RC if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I knew anything Transformers. Those knees are, man, those are some knees. They don't bend right. Yeah, legs don't bend like that. Okay, it's a Transformer, we'll forgive him. Robot alien. I don't like the fact that this just kind of sticks in the back too either. Oh well, it's all right. You know, Transformers do not have to listen to me. Here's some of the old, well, here's some of the classics line. Those are all movie lines so far, I believe. Oh no, those are the animated one. Here's Hound. I remember Hound from the movie. He was all right. I don't. Wasn't worth the characters you got out of the Transformers the movie. This is the original animated movie. It was not worth killing off all the other characters ever to get these guys, but you can see his light piping there. It's pretty cool. He's got his little drill thing. Transforms into a Jeep, and actually he fits in pretty well with the movie line when he's transformed. It's really strange, but I like him. He's alright. Yeah, we'll put him over there for no reason. Yeah, another scout class guy. He turns into a dune buggy with guns. Don't remember this guy either. Nope, no idea who this guy is. Wow. This was my fear with Transformers, is that I would never remember any of the names, and I don't. I don't remember any of the names. Or obviously I do, but yeah, don't remember this guy's name. This guy's, I don't know why he's transformed actually. I said they would all be transformed into robot modes, and he's in his jet mode. I don't know why he's in his jet mode. Anyway, I like him. Actually, I believe that this guy's alt mode or robot mode is probably one of my favorite robot modes of any of them. Probably because he's got this little gun on his arm that turns into his arm. I remember that, and I believe his head, yeah, his head's in the cockpit already. You can see that. His head's in the cockpit, and it pops out. Pretty cool. I really like that guy, but you know, here's another classics one. Don't remember this guy's name either, but he's a Voyager class. He was big. He's got this nice action feature here, where his blades spin. He's actually got this other really cool action figure where you can like hoist things up. This is like on the bottom of his helicopter, if I remember right, and you can like hook it onto something, and then you press the button, and it just goes up like that. That's really cool. His articulation is crap though. His legs like have two positions. He falls over immediately. It's all right. I like his face. I like Generation 1 stuff. I think this is Gen 1. Yeah, this is Gen 1, where like everyone's face looked cool. Didn't matter if you were Autobot or Decepticon. Your face looked awesome. Okay. Nearing the end of the Autobots here. Here's this guy. He is an Autobot. He's a really old toy. Oh, his head turns with this crane. Can you see that? Yeah. He's got another kind of winch thing here. It comes out of his face. Or his chest, sorry. Definitely not his face. He transforms into like one futuristic vehicle thing. I think he's like a Robots in Disguise RID figure. I don't actually remember this guy at all. He's got a switch here. I wonder what that does. I have no idea. Oh, and his crane can extend, if I remember right. Oh yes, there we go. Wow. Yeah, it also turns into a gun. Holy crap. That's pretty cool. Not balanced at all, but pretty cool. The missile was broken off on the inside. I got this toy secondhand, so that was pretty much to be expected. Okay, and Sideswipe. I actually remember this guy's name. It's a silly toy. This is one of the ones where you can really tell in Revenge of the Fallen they were trying to do stuff that they couldn't like do. They didn't have the money for. Because this guy's like cheap and plasticky and really, he looks really cool. I like the way the Sideswipe looks, but he did absolutely nothing in the movie. Killed one guy, which didn't actually do anything. I like the fact that that turns around. That's really cool. I forget what he transforms into even. His feet are kind of weird, aren't they? Kind of just tires there. His head shoves up. Oh, nope, he's gone. Okay, he's dead. Bye. Finally, the last one. This guy transforms into the tow truck that carries Bumblebee. Long something. I was gonna say long haul, but it's long arm, right? I think it's long arm. I should really have been guessing on all these guys' names. I'll do that in the Decepticons. I'll actually guess what their names are. But yeah, I like this guy a lot. I say that, but his gun actually does, like, hold. Like, it doesn't look like it should, but it does. And you can actually unscrew it. There's a little screw there where you can unscrew it from his hand, so his hands can actually work and he can, like, have the gun somewhere, I guess. I don't know. The gun just disappears. That's what they did in Gen 1. Everything they didn't need just kind of disappeared. His chest kind of swivels like that. I like the big gun. Like, this actually seems like it could shoot another Transformer and kill them, unlike all the other dinky little guns. This guy's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. That is actually all the Autobots. So I'm gonna shove these back in a box and get the Decepticons out, and I will actually guess their names. Maybe I'll put in like a little guess for the names in the bottom of the video, like a little word thing. Anyway, just saying. Okay, switching it up a bit for the Decepticons. I have actually the box right next to me instead of them all stacked on the table. That'll make it easier. But I had to start with Megatron, right? This is that same, the line that Optimus Prime was from. That line had 3 Decepticons and only Optimus Prime is the Autobot, but it was pretty cool. I have another one that you'll see. That light piping looks really good in this light. Let's see if it focuses. Focus. 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 There we go. That's nice. I really like this Megatron, although the gun is a bit prone to popping off, but he's got like a couple guns, and it turns into a tank instead of a gun or whatever in the world he transformed into in the movies. That made no sense. Anyway, to the movies. I actually do know this guy's name. This is Bone Crusher, and I really like the name Bone Crusher. That's why I remember that. And I wanted this toy, and I ended up having to get Jungle Bone Crusher instead of regular Bone Crusher. But I like the Jungle Bone Crusher. He probably looks better than the original Bone Crusher to me, but this had a particular problem with falling off in this version, which is why actually he was transformed when I found him, but I untransformed him for this. Actually, I wanted to see what he looked like untransformed. I don't like the Allspark blue on him. He's really cool, little hate-driven robot that somehow survived without a head, according to this guy's bio. Oh, here's the other guy from that. I think it was like Transformers Universe Legends or something. This is Overkill. He's Grimlock, except not. It's just got a Decepticon logo and a different paint job. I think I prefer his paint job to Grimlock's. I'm not a big fan of the way Grimlock's paint job works, but I really like Grimlock's head. I actually don't remember how to transform this guy at all, but he's got a gun for some reason. Like a Dinobot needs a gun. Well, he's not really a Dinobot, but it's an exact copy of Grimlock, so Grimlock had a gun too. His tail just kind of transforms into I don't know, a sword or something. I actually don't know what that's supposed to be. Here's a notoriously bad figure. It's Galvatron. I always like to pretend that he's always been voiced by Leonard Nimoy, but he wasn't. This gun is just awful. Oh, well, it fired. It shoots at least. Good job, me. Anyway, the light piping is quite good. It really does look like Galvatron. It was an awesome Decepticon, but the toy is just kind of flimsy, and I don't really like the Cybertronian tank. And, it's an alright toy, but, you know, I really can't care. Let's see. Here's Barricade from the first movie. And actually, this is the Revenge of the Fallen redo, which is Interrogator Barricade. And as you might tell by the conspicuous lack of the Interrogator arms, I think I lost those at some point. I think I actually lost them in my front yard. I was carrying the figure across my my lawn and just dropped them in the lawn. I think I actually found them after that, but they're gone. They're somewhere. They're probably somewhere. I mean, I probably spent time and actually found them, but I don't really care. Here is Premium Barricade, who doesn't transform right. His legs are... Yeah, this guy's legs are pretty sturdy. This guy's legs are super loose, my particular figures. But other than that, like, the paint job is better. Everything's just better. I believe this is Premium Barricade, because I remember the regular Barricade doesn't have painted windows. But I really like this. I mean, you know, I can have 2 Barricades. Barricade was a cool enough character that it's worth having 2 of them. Oh yeah, Revenge of the Fallen. This guy, who I can't transform. Can't transform him at all. I remember that being awful. This is Wheelie, who no one cares about, but he can swap sides because he's a traitor. You know, I really don't care. I hate Wheelie. I hate the character. I hate the toy. This guy is like a Wreckage. That's his name, Wreckage. He used like a first movie extra thing. Just turns into like a random APC. I really like these swords though, like that. Like Optimus Prime with his 2 swords. I like this guy with his 2 swords. I like double arm swords. That's a problem. This toy has some problems. Also, why is that gun pointing out his chest? It's kind of silly, but I believe his name's Wreckage. Also, I don't like the snow camo and the red. Anyway, whatever. No one cares. I should Stockade. That's this guy's name. Or Blockade. Stockade. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Stockade. That's this guy's name, right? Showing off my Transformers knowledge. He's got the Allspark blue. That's what they do with all the other lines. Oh yeah, he's got like a. Oh, you pull this back and his fists go forward. That's stupid. But like the windows are closed and like you can punch the windows out or something. Other than that, I like this guy though. Like he's got like a nice, good standing. Like he's good and he's stout if he stands up. Good job, me, Hasbro, whoever's fault it is that this guy falls down. I don't know. I like him. Pretty cool. Okay, let's start getting guys out of the box. Oh, this one's a really old one. This one actually is a Gen 1 toy. Another one of them. I don't have many. This guy doesn't fit in frame. It's 6-shot. It was like the 6-changing transformer, and he had like a secret 7th mode, if I remember right. You could transform him into something that was kind of dumb. But, yeah, 6-shot. I like him. I have none of his accessories, so I can't really transform him into anything. Doesn't really matter. But, yeah, that guy's really cool. But, kind of useless. Oh, hey, here's that Shanghai robot. Demolisher? I want to say Demolisher. I don't think that's right. It's definitely not right, but I want to say Demolisher. His name is not Demolisher. This guy, again, I actually know why this guy's not transformed. I thought they were all transformed into their robot modes. Also, look at that head. That's just kind of lazy on the part of Hasbro. They could have hid that in some fashion, but this guy's not transformed because he is humongous when he's transformed. He is absolutely gigantic, and it's really hard. He's a Voyager class figure, but he like takes up the space of like a. I've never had a leader class figure, but I assume he takes up the space of almost a leader class figure, and you know, just really couldn't transform him and store him on the shelf. I like him though. I like his transform mode. I want to actually get back to that at some point. This guy was hurt in the box. Let me see if I can put him back together before I show